Okay, back on the bike here for our last stretch. So here we are going to be passing through yet another section of Porthos Lake. This one is pretty, cuts through pretty good chunk of the lake here. Again, just having to make the railway line work, given the geography. So here you can see how clear the water is. Here you can see one of the cribs for the telegraph poles. And so again, that the line was up here right up until they got rid of the line. So like basically, you know, you see pictures in 2005 and the telegraph line is still here. Anybody need a TV? What the heck is the dog doing? Okay, so we're gonna stop just up here because there's something to take a look at. But again, here you can see this is just all rock fill that's been dumped in here. I'm assuming that part of this was original construction. There's another crib over there. Part of this was original construction, and then part of this was added later on. And I'm going to explain in a second here. So there's another crib there. Oi! That's brutal. Poor Luna's paws on this ballast. I don't remember it being this bad. Okay, so right up here, there is a culvert. Oh, see what you find when, what's this? It's a pole, but I don't think. Oh, there it is. Look at that. So this is the flanger sign. This is an obstruction warning. So it's for that coming up right up there. And I'm going to explain what that is in a second. Let me mark this. Get some water. Okay, so the flanger sign, or that sort of obstruction warning, is for when they're using the spreader plow. So the operator retracts the wing on the plow so he basically doesn't clock this. And essentially what we have here, so as I mentioned, there is a culvert that runs underneath the grade. There is a marker here, but I can't read anything on it. And then you'll notice these two basically ties that have been hammered into the ground. I'm guessing that's the obstruction warning. And the reason for that is you can see the conduit for the fiber optic cable here sticking up. So here, this culvert was put in after because there used to be a 46-foot trestle that was located here. Let me get my cheater notes and just make sure. Yeah, 46-foot 5-bent trestle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash up that piece of CN map, and you'll basically be able to see that trestle marked on here. Okay, let's get going here again. I'm just going to keep my eyes open here to see if I see the flanger sign on this side for that obstruction. If it's in that grass there, you ain't never going to find it. Not seeing anything. Like I said, if it's in the grass there, you'd literally have to walk and step on it. Oh, there it is. So this one's been cut off. You can see the nub right there. Okay, so here we cut through yet another piece of Porthos Lake. So basically this is a little point that comes around and then the lake continues here. Make sure I don't kill myself. So maybe what I'll do right now is I'm going to flash up those maps again. So the old topographic map and the more modern one. So you can see that, man, the ballast is bad. Okay, we have a stop just up here. What time is it? 11:06. There's another crib from a telegraph pole. So maybe you can make it out already. So we have a milepost marker. So there's another crib, and then on this side you can actually see some of the cribs from the power line. So there's one right there, and there's one further up. And there's another crib. So here we have the marker for milepost 29. She's nice and faded, so it's kind of hard to see. But again, that is the mileage on the Kinghorn. So for the original lines, we have to add the 100.8, so that becomes milepost 129.8. All right, we roll in here. Last stretch. Keep plowing through the ballast here. Okay, so I'm going to zip you ahead a little bit here as we leave Porthos Lake behind. So here we're kind of getting back into yet another kind of upland area a bit. It's kind of swampy to that side, but here you can essentially see kind of some more till ridges. So again, that's just all sort of shaped by glaciation. An interesting mix of forest in here. You have tamaracks, you have what looks like some firs, you have jack pine, you have birch, you have poplar. We're kind of right here, we're a little bit north of where the mixed forest starts, so we're kind of a little bit more into boreal forest. Further to the south you get more into the sort of the mixed, more sort of fringe mixed forest where you see a lot more deciduous types trees. This is like the geography channel as well. Can't help it sometimes, you know, the geography teacher in me comes out. Here you can see these straps are the ones that they would use to bundle ties together. All right, so here we're coming up to our destination and the end of our hike. So just up ahead is Wild Goose Beach Road. Holy man, the ballast is bad. I bet you that was a crib for a telegraph pole in there. Oh, Jesus, this is brutal. So, time is at 11:15. So what's hilarious is the hike takes almost as long as it takes to drive here. So the hike, we started around 8:30, so we're just under 3 hours. And it took 2 hours and 20 minutes to drive here from my camp. If I was driving from home, that would be basically another 50 minutes. I'm just scanning here to see if I see a flanger sign for the crossing. I didn't see one. I've been through here a few times. This part here, I don't see the flanger sign. Just trying to see even if I see the bottom part of it. So here we have yet another junction box for the fiber optic cable. So 29.64, again, that is the mileage on the Kinghorn. So for the original line, that would be 130.44. Okay, so no trace of a flanger sign, eh? Would have been probably back there somewhere. All right, so this is Wild Goose Beach Road. And again, this is the conclusion of our hike. The grade continues this way towards Keemle Station, which is, I don't know, about 2.5 miles or so up ahead. 2 3/4 miles or something like that. So we've done this section already. There's no plans to redo this. We did this one in the last spring, so actually around this time, so I think 1 year ago, like next week. We are going to be back here tomorrow because we are going to be going back up to Keemle Station and taking a look at something up there. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed today's exploration and some of the really neat things that we've seen. Again, we're going to be back in this area again tomorrow, but we will be back with more explorations. So in the meantime, thanks for tuning in and stay safe.